The Science of Mind, written by Ernest Holmes, read by Jean Perkle for March 31st. No form is permanent. All forms return into formless. The formless is eternal. All form is temporary. There is an eternal play of life upon itself. This is necessary in order that mind may be expressed. Man is an expression of the original mind, and he can call temporary forms into being if he wills to. Indeed, he cannot stop doing this, and thereby hangs the tale of good and evil. Through our own individualized subjective mind, we contact the law of the universal and make use of the mind of God. Our conscious mind is limited, but the subjective part of us, being universal, is without limit. This limitless medium we may use for whatsoever purpose we will. If we use it for destructive purposes, we shall bring destruction upon ourselves. The universe is foolproof, but there is no liability in using any creative power if we use it constructively. We can tap the reservoirs of the universal mind through the use of our own thought. We can use this power for the healing of the physical body or for the changing and the control of conditions around us. The reason being that both body and affairs are fluent. They are mind held in form. Man's mind is the mind of God, functioning at the level of man's understanding of his place in the universe. Man contacts the mind of God at the center of his own being. It is useless to seek elsewhere. The highest God and the innermost God is one God. Through the medium of mind, man unifies the universe and contacts a power that can do anything for him that he is able to conceive of its doing. Of course, this power will never deny its own nature. This law of mind is man's access to the original creative genius of the universe and has no intention for us other than the intention that we give it. The will of spirit is already imposed upon it to do all those things which we call the automatic processes of nature, wherever our physical bodies are, wherever our physical bodies or in the physical body of the universe. The Spirit has already ordained that nature shall be perfect. It would be impossible for Spirit to ordain anything else, since in order to be at all, it must be perfect in its nature. God is will and representation. A perfect cause must produce a perfect effect. The normal functions of life are harmonious, but we interfere with in our ignorance and thus bring discord into temporary being. In the life process of automatic functioning both in our bodies and throughout the universe as a whole, the laws of being are set and immutable. While it is the use that we make of the law of cause and effect in our individualist experience, we are responsible. We are given, or by the necessity of our nature have, the power and the necessity of using the law as though it existed solely for us. It goes in the direction in our mental affairs that we give it. It can have no other direction for us, and know no other. But of course, in the great whole, the universe is not run on the scale of man's ignorance. Knowledge alone can free man from an ignorant and self-imposed bondage. But so far as man is concerned, outside of the automatic and necessary functions of universal mind, man is free to do as he wills, and the universal mind, as law, can know about the individual only what he knows about himself. The cosmic engine is started, but man guides it in his own life. It goes for him in the direction in which it is driven. This driving is not by force, but by agreement, unification, and acquiescence. We must believe. On this hangs all the law and the prophets. Heaven and hell are tied up in man's beliefs. It is the law of his life.